Corey and Denise from Does Size Matter, and we have another RV review for you today. Today we are at the Travelland RV Supercenter on the Langley Bypass in British Columbia, and we're going to do something sort of been done before but new for us, and that is the Grand Design Reflection 150 series. This one we're going to show you today is the 268BH. So just want to remind you, everything we're telling you is just based on mine and Corey's research and our opinion and how we would use the RV. You can do your own research by clicking on the link in the description to the rvreviews.net, where you can get all sorts of unbiased information. And then, click one of the links at the end. We'll take you to the reflection construction. We'll take you on an adventure, some of those kinds of things. So today we're going to explain a little bit of the differences, and then we'll take you on a tour of this particular one. So we were doing all this research, as we always do, and we had not done the 150 series because we didn't really know what the differences were. So we spent some time learning about that. And basically, if you look back in some of our other videos where Imagine had the XLS series, the Reflection has the 150 series, and it's just a bit of a stripped down version of the other Reflection that helps to reduce its price and reduce its weight. Now, that doesn't mean that they've stripped down the quality of the manufacturing. So this Reflection 150 is built just the same as any other Reflection that you would find. But what they've done to reduce weight and reduce costs is they've kind of taken out fancy things, or taken out things like, instead of having 2 or 3 slides, maybe you only get 1 slide, or taken out options so that this is the rig, this is what it looks like, and you can't really choose a whole bunch of other things to add on to it. I do believe the one option that's always available, though, is the upgrade to double pane windows, which we would like to do. So those are the types of things. Earlier on in the 150 series life, one of the things they did to help reduce weight and cost was to have manual jacks. But I'm seeing in this 2021, you have the auto level system with the electric jacks. I will confirm if that's a standard or if that's an option, but this particular one does have that. Without further ado, let's go take a look at this 150 series. So you can already see that it's a much lighter color scheme, with the gray, the white, the stickers there with the black, but it's just a generally lighter color scheme, which is something that people like. You still getting your fiberglass front cap, which is nice. The other, I'm not going to get into it too much because we're not hitch experts for fifth wheels, or any. But what we learned in our research is that this is also one of the special features about the 150 series, is that they're built for smaller trucks, half-ton trucks, not a small truck.
A short box.
Or a short box, half-ton. So the hitch is sort of pushed out a little and allows this tighter turning radius without having to actually have the slider piece in your box. So yes, they are meant for a lighter duty truck, but we still recommend go bigger than smaller. Don't ride your truck right on the edge of its weight. It'll just make it uncomfortable to drive, and so we do caution you in that. Make sure your truck is well suited for the trailer that you want to tow. So that's one of the features of the 150 series. Let's take a look at the rest here. So here you can see these at the front. Here is 2 of the electric jacks, and there's 4 total. So this door is a little lighter and thinner than the other doors around. And here is your space. So I mean, overall, the 150 series trailers you're going to find are a smaller trailer than, I mean, some of those Reflections are huge, right? So these are going to be a little more, as like I said, smaller vehicle, but also maybe you're not living in this one full time, you're going out to the lake, those kinds of things with this. So quite a bit of space in here. The jacks, it's lit. You could put lots of stuff in, and your batteries, of course, would be here. Right here is the buttons for the auto level system. And coming around to this side, as we always do, there is one 30-pound propane tank. And then we've got, so this is a much thicker door now, much heavier, and it goes up on a magnet. There you go. And so here is your pass-through storage. So it does have the frame that moves up, so it's not completely flat like you might have seen on maybe a Solitude or something like that. Lots of space in here. And then you've got your usual Grand Design wet bay area with your pump and your shower and all of your directions. 2 grays and a black on this one, so that's nice. Here is your 50 amp connection, and let me just look down. Here is your sewer connection, and if you can see under there, you've still got that fully enclosed underbelly, lots of insulation, things like that. So you can also see that there's only one slide on this unit, which reduces weight, reduces price, all those kinds of things. This is a Schwintech system on this slide, and it's not a massive slide, so it should be just fine. Looking up, right up at the roof and over top of the slide, you can see there are rain rails and spouts to push the water away, but I would still rather have that cover that goes right over the slide, because it's not just rain, right? It could be leaves, debris, that kind of stuff that you don't want rolling in and out. Also, your slide has the seal here and the flap right in there too, so those are good seals for that slide. Let's move on down. So as I was saying, these are slider windows. They're not the frameless ones. And again, that's probably just a way to save on money. And you can get those in double pane. Coming back, there is another 2 jacks right here. So you can see those. And I guess you can tell that we're going to get a family model here. Or maybe it's for pets, or who knows, whatever suits you. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So obviously there's lots of windows there. And then there's a back storage, which there is magnets for. Holy cow. That's a big space. That's a very big space. Okay, so what I can see about it is it does have plug-ins and light, but I'm not seeing any ducting for heat. This is a great space, and the only caution that I would have in this space is that it's so big. Be careful that you don't overload it, right? You do not want to put too many heavy things way at the very back of your trailer, so as you're going down the road, it's doing that kind of thing. You want to distribute your weight as best you can. Also, there is a hitch here, or a receiver for a hitch here, and I'll have to get the exact weight on that if they share it with us. But I think it's only like bike rack type stuff, so you want to be careful what you put there. You do get a ladder for your fully walkable roof, and I also see that it is all pre-wired for backup cameras, and I gotta look more to be sure, but I also believe that these are all pre-wired for a solar package. Again, that's just pre-wired. You still have to put all the pieces of the solar package in. Coming around this side, you can see that the 150 series is just a much plainer version of the usual reflection. No more slides on this side, and it's got this big awning, which will be electric, and I'm pretty sure it'll have some LED lighting in it too, just because that's how they make them these days. So that's nice, but I want to go up to the front and work our way back to this door. Come on. In here, I'm betting, yeah, another 30-pound propane tank, so that's great. And this will be the other side to that pass-through, right? So that's good. Again, electric, lighting, and there is heat ducting in here, battery shut off, so that's all good. And then you do get outdoor speakers, and also another plug-in, and this is where your cable hookups are, satellite and cable. Let's talk about the tire. You are getting the Goodyear Endurance ST225 75 R15. You guys know, you can figure that out, right? Coming back then, you get the aluminum fold-up steps. So these are just going to fold up and tuck underneath there. These are standard steps, and you know that I like those other more ride ones, the sheer step that comes down, but again, we're looking at a plainer version. This is completely adequate. It's not going to rust. They've been using these kinds of stairs on RVs forever, and they work just fine. So I don't really think there's anything to complain about there. We're getting the friction door. I love that. And yeah, it has a magnet thing, or is that a magnet thing? Yeah. Has the magnet thing. And then the screen, which I love, is not really a self-closing screen. So this is the kind of screen you gotta nag at people about, but that's okay. Let's go inside and see what the 150 series has going on in there. So this 150 series is pretty nice. I mean, first of all, it's a 2021. We're getting some lighter decor. There is still some darker stuff, but it's not that bad. You know, for those of you that are much more into the light stuff than the darker. The controls for slides and tanks and all of that kind of stuff are over here. There's your radio and stuff there. I mean, there's quite a bit of... Oh! Wow, ain't that useless?
Useless.
Okay, I know some of you would think this is the finest thing there is, but if that is to hold keys...
Oh, yeah.
Oops. Yeah, that's not going to work for us. Now, if they put that down here, it could be useful. Hey?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Grand Design, we'd like ours lowered. So, great idea. Just doesn't work all too well for us. Like in all the cabinetry. So again, they're not stripping down the parts that really matter, right? Big TV, LED lighting. I will look for the dimensions of that TV. There's lighting here, and let's take a look at these blinds. Okay, so they're a roller blind. And I mean, look at this. This is a lovely countertop space. So this is a laminate, but it is a completely rolled over with no seams countertop. So I really do like that. Moving down, you're getting quite a few nice sized drawers on the roller glides. So that is, yeah, 6 of those. Let me just make sure they're all full drawers. Yeah. So 6 full drawers there. Moving around, there's some great storage up there.
You can look and see.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm not even talking a step stool here. That's going to need like at least a large walk-up stool for us to get at. So, yeah, that's for you taller folks. You get the Furrion microwave, which is indeed a microwave, no convection, which is okay again. You do get the, is this a Furrion? Yep, I love Furrion. This is the 3-burner propane. I love how level that is with the countertop. I like the glass folding top. Very nice. And you get an oven. It's a pretty decent sized oven. And below that is another great drawer. So again, I'm more than happy with that. Over here, no, this is closed, just so you know that's not open, but this is a good storage space. Liking that. On this side, so you can just put your stuff there. I know we'd have, well, I already know, we'd have our cards in here, our keys, because we wouldn't be able to put them up there, and 2 more drawers. So what I think is important to show you about these drawers, very nice, but they aren't this deep, right? They're, can you see from the sides, they are this deep. So there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to be honest about the depth of the drawer.
Well, you could put higher stuff in it.
Well,
like the opening was bigger.
the opening goes a little above that, but yeah, I'm just saying as far as the actual box goes. Then I find one of my favorite things. Look at how much extra countertop space that adds. And in this particular floor plan, often these, when they fold out, they block something. But in this particular floor plan, that's not even blocking anything. So that's great. Then more countertop space goes right over there. You get a 1-piece stainless undermount sink, which doesn't even bother me because there's so much countertop space in here. You get the large, high sprayer tap. I love that. Plus the windows there. There's electric, there is light, more electric, and then the wine rack. Kind of like the wine rack. You could put your bottles in there, slip your glasses in here. It's a nice little feature. Then behind me, check these out. I think these doors are taller than I am. This is crazy. Okay, so there's one level of usable upper for me, and it does reach all the way back to the wall there, so you'd want to use some bins or something because it would be hard to reach in there. So wonderful, but I don't know what would go up there. Then coming around this way, oh, here's your switches, thermostat, that kind of stuff. And here's your Dometic fridge. Now I'm pretty sure, but I'll check. I think this is an 8 cubic foot, and I absolutely love its positioning. I love its height, I love its space. I think this is a fabulous fridge. Then we move around to this very large U-shaped dinette. And I'll tell you why you need this in a minute. First, let's talk about it. You have a door. Again, these are the types of things that are getting stripped down a little bit in the 150 instead of having a pull-out drawer, which I would love. But you can still reach all of that through underneath here. And there is carpeting, which you know I don't love, but it's very minimal. I like the decor and I like the fabric that's on there. Let's have a sit down. They're a little firm, I have to say, but not uncomfortable in any way. This window is absolutely gigantic. Let me find the blind, because that probably makes Corey's filming better. But so you get the roller blind, the valances. I know some folks aren't really into valances, but these particular ones are very light grays. LED lighting, nothing fancy. It's all comfortable. The table is going to be a laminate as well, but there's no seams, all folded nicely over. And yeah, you can move all the way around. And then I will share the super cool part. Oh, plus this is going to make down into a bed. And I'll try and figure out the dimensions for you. But this is going to make down into a bed, which is nice. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check. So there's more storage under all of it, all the way around. Okay, this is the cool part about this rig. It sleeps a lot of people, like a lot. So you're going to make this a bed. Then let's go look over here. And ta-da! This is a bunkhouse. Isn't that cool? Now, I mean, you probably had your suspicions considering the windows from the outside, but the couch here, which is quite comfortable. It's not a huge couch. Again, light in color. This is more of the grayish. It's the fold-out couch, so you can sleep some more here. And then you've got these wonderful bunks. Like, it's just such a great family rig. So let's go around and take a look at them, because some cool features. Oh, by the way, there is electric on either side of this couch in the wall. Then these stairs open up and have drawers in them. So that's a great feature. 2 of them. And then you move up to another 2, a little smaller, but not even that much smaller. A mirror and closet space. So, I mean, that's quite a bit of storage, right? Then there is cable, satellite, electric, so you could put a TV somewhere around here. Then there are 2 pretty decent sized bunks. Now, I'll try and get you the dimensions on these, but they definitely have the comfy mattresses, 2 windows, there's venting, there's LED lighting, curtains, right? They can go all the way. And there's 2 of these. So your kids have space, and these are not cramped bunks at all. They've got space, they've got light, they've got circulation, they've got space to store their stuff. Like, this is a really cool floor plan. I really quite like it. So I want to take you up the stairs now and show you the bathroom and the master bedroom. Oh, one other thing, folks. We're still a grand design. Heat vents are coming through furniture and walls and things, not the floors. And there's also a light here at the steps, which I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's probably a motion sensor light. So let's go up the stairs. I like that there's a window in here. Always like that, it just brightens the space. Let's check out the bathroom. So the first thing that I see already that I like is pocket door. And again, these are pretty decent doors. Like, they're not ripping you off on anything. They're giving you the grand design reflection you expect. You get a big storage cabinet that is really quite reachable, with a nice mirror, a rack, a porcelain foot flush toilet. I do see that the heating vent is in the floor here, and I do see that on occasion in the upper areas. So I guess that's not that surprising. A vent, a light, which also has a switch down here in the wall, and AC, and there's LED. Okay, so what I think is true, the light switch on the wall is going to do the LED lighting, but if you want this light above the mirror, you're going to have to reach, which I can. It's doable. Okay, into the shower. We're getting glass doors. Don't like that. This is the plastic shower, one piece for the sides and a separate piece for the base. And it's the usual, they say click together, so it's not cocked, because they say you don't have to. It's pretty roomy though. Like, it's good here. There you get that little skylight there. You get the usual standard fixtures. And then here's the sink area and vanity. Again, another big storage. I mean, it's not deep, but you can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. And smaller stainless sink, average taps, but you do get a nice amount of countertop space. There's plug in here, there's switch. And then going down, there's more storage here, venting, so that's not bad considering that there's plumbing in there. And 4 drawers. Sorry, 3 drawers. They're small, but they're good. This is a bathroom, right? So that's all good. And then from here, we head into the master bedroom. So into the master bedroom. Now again, remember we are in the 150 series, so it's smaller, a little more basic. So there's no big slide in here, but you still can walk around this bed. This, I believe, is a residential queen. So we'll make sure of that. You get another slider door here. You get closet, a lot of closet here, and 3 more drawers. All nice. So I like that. You get a huge window with the nice roller blinds. You get a step up. So I think this is important for those of you who are taller, right? Once you step up here, this is the ceiling height. So then you're going to climb into bed from here. You get a cupboard, and this is a cupboard. There's no rod in there, but it's quite deep. You also get storage up here, and there's 3 of these doors, and yeah, they go all the way. There's no dividers in them. This is a nice little shelf here with USB, and as you move down, there is electrical there, and you get this wonderful nightstand with a little sconce there that's decorative, and another door to hide stuff in under there. How cool is that? This is a fabric, well, it's not fabric in the sense that this is fabric. It's more a little vinyl-y, just so you know. But it's good. And then people have asked me to lay in the bed to show them. So that's how it would be. And then same thing on this side. Same storage, same nightstand, same electrical. The bed's even the same size from this side. So really this is very spacious. It's got everything you need. I like it. Let's go down though and take a look at what kind of space you've got with the slide in. Come on. Okay, for the Cracker Barrel factor and wondering what you can and can't access with your slide in, we can see this is quite a deep slide. So when it comes in, it's going to come pretty close to here. And then this little piece here even sticks out a little further. So the bummer part is that you're not going to be able to access your bathroom or your main bedroom. You will be able to pull the fridge open just a little bit, but you would have full access to the kitchen. You could make this dinette down into a bed, and you would be able to get at not this couch. You wouldn't be able to make the couch into a bed, but those bunks would still be functioning. So the only real problem, you can eat, cook, sleep, you just can't go pee. So that's kind of a bummer. So anyways, depends on your kind of travel style and what works for you and where you're taking this rig as to whether that's even going to matter. The ceiling, we want to take a look at that. You do have the AC here. You've got LED lighting, and that light over the door is a motion sensor. You've got your AC ducting, speakers, and you also get a nice fan there in the kitchen. And then all of the switches for these things, because Lord knows I can't reach them, are just behind you on the wall here next to the sink. So they're accessible. Next, let's take a look at the numbers though. Now for the numbers on the 2021 Grand Design Reflection 150 series on the 268BH. Now, the few extra numbers that I found as well are that the receiver hitch back there is 300 pounds for putting stuff on and 3,000 pounds if you're going to tow something back there. That part seems a little weird to me, but there are some places where you can have your truck towing a fifth wheel towing a boat. And if that were the case, you'd be allowed to do that for up to 3,000 pounds. The one-touch auto leveling system is a standard. And then a few other informations. Okay, so that bed up front is a 60 by 80 queen. The awning outside is a 20-foot awning. The microwave is 30 inches. The fridge is indeed an 8 cubic foot. I'm getting better at guessing. The U-shaped dinette makes into a 80-inch bed, and these bunks are 46 inches. The unloaded vehicle weight, 7,791 pounds. The hitch weight, 1,274. The length is at 31 foot 11 inches. The height is at 12 feet. The freshwater capacity, 52 gallons. The gray is 71, and the black is 39. And I got to look up what the GVW is. And then there's that all-important number that we don't want to miss out on. Here at the Travelland RV Supercentre in British Columbia, Canada, the list price, the MSRP, $70,352, and right now you can get it for $57,623. We will put a currency converter in the description below for those of you that want to change that around to wherever you are and find out how much it comes out to. You can do that. So hopefully you've liked this one. If you are an owner and you've towed this one and you've tried that 90-degree turning radius thing, please leave us a comment because we'd like to learn from you as well. Otherwise, click the link here where you can get to the reflection construction and come on one of our other adventures. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you out there. Thanks for watching.